Another ground crew worker ingested into a jet engine, this time Delta and in San Antonio. We're going to talk about what we do know on this episode of Taking Off. Hello and welcome to this breaking news episode of Taking Off. I'm Dan Milliken, and it's our sponsors that help us make this happen. We'll talk about them at the end. All right, let's dive into what we know. On June 24th, Delta Flight 1111, an Airbus A319, landed at San Antonio at 10:39 p.m. The flight originated from Los Angeles. The plane was in the process of taxiing to the gate when a ground crew person was ingested into the engine and was killed. We don't know yet exactly where it was in the process that this happened, if it was close to the gate. But the news is reporting the airplane still had one engine on. Well, this isn't unusual. All the airplanes have to taxi in on an engine. Usually after a short cool down, after touchdown, they'll turn off one engine and taxi to the gate with the other. This is standard operating procedure. This is the second time in 6 months that a ground crew person was ingested into a running jet engine and killed. The power of these engines, even at idle, is incredible. And at idle, they can suck water off of the pavement in front of them. Every airline has safety procedures for how far you have to be away from a jet engine while it's still operating. All the airplanes have beacons located under the fuselage and on top of the airplane that flash red until the engines are shut down. In the last case, a woman working in Montgomery, Alabama, the left side of the airplane was sucked into the jet engine on the left as she walked through the safety zone, allegedly on her way to the cargo door. In that case, both engines were still on as the plane had an APU, auxiliary power unit, that was inoperable. The APU is what powers the airplane when the jet engines are turned off, and in this case, they left the jet engine on, but it was briefed on the ground to the crew 2 times in the 10 minutes preceding the airplane before it arrived to the gate. In this Delta Flight 1111 in San Antonio, we don't know the details yet. The Airbus 319 is a slightly smaller version of the Airbus 320. It's comparable to the Boeing 737. It's a twin engine, slightly bigger than the Embraer 175, in which the woman on December 31st was killed in Montgomery. That's our breaking news. Don't forget our sponsors like 67 Designs. They make mounts for tablets, phones, and cameras, and they're great. Check them out and all our other sponsors in the links below. Take care and stay safe. Remember, superior judgment trumps superior skills. That's all we got.